Have you ever seen a volcano spewing lava? Like really up close? I have. And this video is about telling you how you could do the same thing. Hike up volcanic Acatenango so you can see Fuego spewing all that amazing lava throughout the night. I mean, it's an active volcano, so it erupts every 15-20 minutes or so. And if you want to know how to do it with a lot of practical tips, this video is just for you. So let's start with the journey from Antigua. Good morning. It's a day I've been nervous and excited about since the beginning of this trip. I'm going to hike up Acatenango volcano to see Fuego and its eruptions, and I'm super excited and nervous. I mean, I didn't get much sleep last night, which might not be a very good thing, but it is a hard hike, which I've never done before. So I will give you tips as we go along. The first one is to work with a proper company. The one I'm working with, they have like proper cabins up there instead of tents, which makes a huge difference. Secondly, do bring some electrolytes with you because you'll be sweating a lot along the way. So I'm gonna go get my briefing now and let's go. I'll show you as we go along, and yeah, more tips to follow on the way. And obviously, you know, when we go up, you'll see the view. So let's go. Don't forget to check my Guatemala travel guide. It has a ton of information, from visas to money, SIM cards to hotels, everything you need to know before you go. So we just got here and it's a little chilly and cloudy. Can't tell if it's a good thing or not, but we're gonna start hiking soon. It took about an hour to get here, the starting point. First part of the hike is the most difficult one. It's the one that's more steep and more slippery. This is our first break. So we're taking our first break now. Make sure you walk around Antigua the day before, acclimatize yourself to the altitude. Otherwise this is going to be very difficult for you. And drink lots of water the day before, like 2-3 liters at least. It will help you. After an hour, we get to the main entrance. It started raining on the way. Make sure to bring plenty of sunscreen with you. Shoes with really good grip because it's gonna be slippery. And if you get like altitude sickness, apparently vitamin C helps. Let's continue. Yeah, it's gotten flat. Lunchtime. Lunch done and it's getting cold, so putting on more layers and time to go to the last part of the hike. Let's go. Apparently it's like steep for 1 hour and then flat for the next hour, and then we get to the base camp. Still cloudy. Make sure you give 1 day gap between your flight and your hike and avoid caffeine and alcohol the day before. Really important. This is the third part of our hike and it's become flat now, which is a little easier, and in another hour we will be at the base camp. The last 15 minutes were the killer. It's probably the steepest part of the hike. Whoa, I think we're almost there. Made it. This is our dinner tent. This is where we eat. And these are our cabins. So we finally made it here around 3:30. There's usually two options. You can go to the summit of towards Fuego, and you can go to the summit of Acatenango. But unfortunately, both are not available today because the weather is horrible. So we're gonna see what happens, and yeah, hopefully tomorrow morning it all clears up and we get to see the thing. If not, I might consider staying another day. I'm not sure though. Let's see. So that's Fuego behind all those clouds. Oh God. So make sure you bring plenty of warm clothes because it does get pretty cold up here. It's like 0 to 5 degrees at the base camp. And then when you go up, you need windbreakers. So some of the stuff you can hire from the agency. They just give it to you with the thing. But the layers inside, make sure you bring some extra t-shirts because you do get wet when you're walking up. Yes, it is cold. The weather was pretty bad, so I didn't really get to see much. And we played some games and then just headed to sleep. I was lucky that I got some really cool group members. Hey guys, if you're watching. And then I woke up to pee in the middle of the night and this happened. The clouds were gone and there it was, Fuego, showing all its might. It was just incredible. I just couldn't believe my eyes. Around 3 o'clock, we set a fire up and we just sat to watch an amazing, beautiful sunrise while the other guys went to the summit of Acatenango or to Fuego. That volcano you see is Volcan Agua. And this is Fuego. And I'm on Acatenango. This view is everything to live for. Not being able to sleep all night, the cold, not having proper toilets, coming up, doing a hot hike, everything was worth it just looking at this beautiful view. Oh my God, look at that beautiful sunrise. It was worth not sleeping this night. Hot chocolate! Whoa! This is our breakfast burrito with a little bit of volcanic eruption. Ta-da! The people who live here, and we can't even spend a night here properly. Say hola! Fuego erupts every 20 minutes on average, and every eruption is just so incredible to watch. And because it's so unpredictable, weather-wise, you have to savor each and every single one of these, and I absolutely loved it. So I've lost my drone and the guy's helping me out. Oh my God, what a day. Found it! Gave me such a massive scare, honestly. I don't think I could have done it without him. I would have just have to leave it here. People are so incredibly nice, honestly. Let's continue with our journey. I have to start getting back down now. It is so beautiful to walk around here. I've had the craziest night and the most ridiculously beautiful sunrise, and it's time to go back down. So I'll tell you the story when we are back down there. We just had breakfast and some hot chocolate, and it's time to go down because it started, cloudy again. But it's been absolutely phenomenal. I was gonna say the F word, but yeah, absolutely phenomenal. Let's go down and I'll tell you the story at the end with a lot of really important tips, so you don't want to miss this one, definitely. I love how beautiful nature is all along the way, and it's so colorful with all the flowers. On the way down, it wasn't too bad. It took about an hour and a half, but it's actually quite slippery, so don't forget shoes with good grip and the hiking poles. We're almost there, but it's getting hot again, so I need to get off all the layers and then start running again. And the hiking poles are really helpful because it's really slippery, so I would definitely recommend these again and again. The view we couldn't see yesterday. Almost there. And this is the last bit where you have to run if you want to. Don't forget to subscribe and like so I can bring you some more exciting destinations. So the hike ended and it took about an hour and a half to an hour 45 minutes to come down. We had to stop at a few points for other people to catch up. So we took the bus and arrived in Antigua, took some, lunch, and then took a shuttle to Acatenango, where I'm sitting right now. So I want to tell you a few things about this if you want to do this, and it's really important that you listen to this part. Make sure you book your tour with a reputable company. Whoever it is, make sure they're good. I booked it with Wicho Charlie, sorry, I don't remember the name exactly. They were pretty good, generally more expensive. 200 quetzal is more expensive, but it paid off massively well at the end. You will see the reasons in a few moments. So I would definitely recommend bringing some light jacket anyway, because you're in highlands in Antigua and it gets quite a little chilly, nippy in the evening, so that's really helpful. But this is another level, right? So the agency they give you usually some jackets, some gloves, a headlight, some bottles of water and all of that, but make sure you bring like 2 or 3 t-shirts because they're gonna get wet, and that's something you don't want to deal with, wet clothes up there. So make sure 2 or 3 different jackets, thermals for under your hiking, whatever, your pants or shorts. That's again important. On the day we arrived, gave our IDs, took our stuff, had a little breakfast, an hour's ride. The hike was like 3 different parts, as you've seen, and then when we got up there was literally nothing that we could see the entire day, pretty much. Overnight around 1 a.m. I woke up to pee, and honestly, it was the biggest struggle, and I had to convince myself that I can't pee in here because in one cabin there are like 8 people, so you can't be making them go through that. But it was really cold up there. So you get a sleeping bag, you get a blanket, but as many layers as you could. It really helps. So once you get up there, you have the option to go all the way to Fuego, or you can go all the way to the summit of Acatenango, because usually you stop at the base camp. So Fuego is 4.5 hours return journey. Acatenango is 2.5. We couldn't see anything. That was not an option on the day, so that was called off. You have the same options next morning, leaving at 3 and 4 a.m. Again, I decided against it because I could see the most beautiful eruptions right from my window, and then they lit a fire, so I just sat there just looking at this beautiful volcano erupting every 15-20 minutes, and that was just absolutely mind-blowing. So we got talking, you talk to people who were with you, just sat by the fire and just chill there. It was amazing. It was great. We saw the sunrise, and then we had some breakfast, some hot chocolate. That was really great as well. So eventually it was time to come down, and then that's exactly what we did. Make sure you take some electrolytes and snacks with you. Arrive a day before and walk around in Acatenango, so you just kind of get acclimatized to the higher altitude, especially if you're coming from the beach, because you're going to be going really high up. And the electrolytes and vitamin C help with altitude sickness as well. So again, make sure you take good enough amount of water. Make sure you drink 2.5 liters the day before, and you make sure you carry enough with you on the way up. I would recommend no less than 4 liters, and make sure you drink up there because it's cold, so you don't really feel like you need it, but you do. It's also really windy up there, so make sure you take the gloves. Just don't think that it's warm here, so it's gonna be nice up there as well. No, it's gonna be really cold and windy, so that's really, really important. I made some new friends, which I'm really happy about, and I had an amazing time. And I mean, honestly, if I probably would not do it again because of how hard it is, but it was an incredible, like, once in a lifetime experience. Make sure you have the next day not filled up, because you will need some rest, because we honestly slept for like 3.5-4 hours only, because you want to sit and watch that beautiful volcano spewing lava, not just sleeping up there. So that's really, really important. If I would recommend going to a spa, they have Santo Domingo hotel, which has a beautiful spa. So I made a separate video for it, so check it out. I really hope you enjoyed seeing this beautiful volcano and the whole hike with me. And if you did, do let me know. If you had this a different experience, do let me know. If I've missed something, if you have any questions, do let me know. And I will see you in the next video. Until then, you have a beautiful day ahead. This is Brown Boy Travels. I really hope you liked this video. If you did, please do like, subscribe and share. And do let me know in comments if you have any questions. You can also reach me on Instagram. I will see you in another beautiful destination in another video. Until then, you have a wonderful day ahead. Bye!